So straight to the lead, Erika Gosney, but up the inside, Georgia Pounding looking very, very comfortable. Tough to do the old 400, 1500 metre double in the same day in conditions like this as well. It's not easy. And Kirsty Newcomb is up onto the shoulder. There's Alexandra Eves just at the back there as Alicia Burt moves her way through. So 4 Victorians and 1 New South Wales athlete. And that's a big spurt of speed from Pounding. And she does come in with the fastest seed time. And the rain comes again at Sydney Olympic Park Athletic Centre. It's almost like when the gun fired, they shot a hole in the sky and this rain is coming in and the wind just as strong. We can't actually use those teardrop banners as our wind gauge anymore because they've taken them down. That's how windy it is.
They've taken them down and they've applied some cable ties to the ones just near the medal presentation area, so they actually don't move in the wind anymore. But Pounding will take the field through 3 laps to go in this Ambulant 1500 metres. And so you'll see, as Lynchy mentioned, the 4 Victorians, 3 of them will wear their state colours, and Pounding, the 4th of the Victorian, in the red and black horizontal stripes of the Oldsvarians Club. So through the first 400 metres, about 82 seconds. The best part of 15 metres opening up for Pounding in head of Alicia Burt. So the 2 T20 athletes have gone to the front of the field. In 3rd place will be Kirsty Newcomb of Victoria, T38 competitor. But the wind has picked up. The rain has started to come.
Yeah, you can
just
see
that little bit harder again.
Look at the sector tape going wild out there. It's a good example of just how strong that wind is as they roll in the javelin sector tape and set up for our hammer throw final that's going to be later on this evening. But this is hurricane-esque as the athletes come into the home straight. Our paperwork's going crazy up here at the back of the stadium. This is a tough home straight to run into right now as Pounding with the lead still. Burt not letting it get too far ahead here. 2 T20 athletes. Then it goes back to Erika Gosney, a T36 athlete, and that's our best gauge at the moment. And if it wasn't stuck into the ground, probably about a foot. 46 km/h gusts, which for those who work in metres per second, works out to be about 12.5 metres a second, which is insane to run into. So Alexandra Eves sitting in 4th place, and then back to Kirsty Newcomb from Victoria. But they go down the back straight, they finally get reprieve from that wind, and it's right on their back as they work their way down the back straight. Pounding still out in the lead and looking quite comfortable.
I think Pounding took them through that first 800 metres in about 2 minutes 55. So they were through in about a minute 82 seconds. So more or less a similar split. That second 400 metres maybe just faded a little bit, but what hasn't has been the margin that Pounding's held since the outset of this race. She went straight to the front. Newcomb challenged her early, but has really steadied into her rhythm, and it's just been consistently plugging away and increasing that margin. And it's just the weather. I know we've talked about it a lot, but they're doing it tough out there. But this is gutsy running. This is really impressive. Gutsy running. When Mother Nature's throwing everything at you and your head's down and you're going to just keep pushing through, and we will get the bell, and that will be a welcome sound of relief. So just 400 metres to go for Pounding. She's already raced the 400 metres early today. She's stepped up for the 1500. Not the most common of doubles, and I'm sure we'll see her back on the track again, but she's on track to take this one from start to finish. Yeah,
and it's actually a really good performance too. She's coming with a seed time of 5:11:30, and the way she's been dropping these laps, she wouldn't be too far off, at least going around 5:30. We'll see what she can produce down the back straight. This is the time to open up though, as they get down the back straight from where they started. Burt now getting into hers, 300 metres left to go. Gosney just coming around past the high jumpers as they warm up. That's the under 17 minutes high jump due to go at 5:15 as Eves and Newcomb will get the bell very shortly. But 200 metres left to go for your race leader. Georgia Pounding, a T20 athlete. She's going to have to work one more time into that headwind, and that's going to be some tough running. It looks like it's settled down just a touch, but Honestly, these conditions are horrendous. It's probably been, to the best of my knowledge, some of the toughest conditions I've seen in the National Championships for quite some time. And here she goes, a burst of speed from Pounding as the wind throws our paperwork everywhere. Pounding fighting so hard, and she's going to go very close to her personal best. She came in with a 5:11, and she's going to go under 5:30. 5:26.89, raises the arms. And I want to get close to those fireworks because it's going to be freezing out there as Burt will be next to cross the line. She'll just be a tick over 5 minutes 40. There's Gosney, Eves down the back straight, as well as Newcomb. They're getting their last taste of the tailwind. Gosney, 90 metres left for her. T36 athlete. Again, working hard down this home straight into the wind. The rain seems to have settled down just a touch, but we've got our wheelchair athletes coming up very shortly as well. It's going to be tough pushing for them into this wind. Might be able to coast down the back straight a little bit easier, but you've got to think the spray from the wheels as well. It's never a fast track sitting in Olympic Park, as it's not a Mondo. They do prefer the Mondo, the harder tracks. Whereas this is going to be soft and slippery today for the wheelies. Eves now into the home straight. A big burst of speed from Kirsty Newcomb. And they're going to go well under their burst. But Eves came in with a 7 minutes 20 and should definitely surpass that one. Newcomb makes a move around her. And Newcomb will be the fourth finisher in this event. T20 athlete, and Eves, the T36 athlete. She'll be next across, as we do have Tamsin with the winner of that race, Georgia Pounding.
I do, and Georgia's been so